think you can handle it?
Make some noise!
Gossiping heifers!
Home security! Yeah, boy!
Welcome in, it's the Gossiping Heifers, Michelle
And Rochelle.
getting ready to say goodbye to 2017. Hello, 2018.
That's right, good riddance. 2017 wasn't too bad,
No,
though.
I think it was a good
bad.
come up year. I think it was a good come up year.
Yes.
And we got much more to accomplish. And we want to
Yes.
thank our audience, our followers. We really appreciate you guys supporting us, heifers.
And Mike Jones. Mike Jones! That's the nigga!
Yeah, so we're going to have a lot more coming for you guys in 2018. You are not ready, but I know you guys will be very supportive. And we got a lot of things going on. We're going to do things a little differently this show. We're going to do the year in review because it's
And
the last
review.
show of the year.
Review.
You were forever ignorant, okay?
I'm related to you, so I don't know what you expect. But let's move on.
All right, we cannot bring in the new year without the good word for Reverend Wright. Reverend Wright, bring us on in.
I've been at the communion table too long. We want to welcome those joining us for the first time today, all the saints, sinners, bitches, and hoes. You got to sin to be saved. Though your sin be as scarlet, he don't mind. Come as you are. Is it right?
Always right.
It's always right. I'm going to teach a little bit during the church announcements. Is that all right?
All right.
Do you, boo?
All right. Okay. Amen. In the black tradition, I said the black tradition, the church pantry department will be selling orders of our black-eyed peas and collard green dinner after watch night. The black-eyed peas signifies coin and the collard represents dollars. Get your prosperity dinner while supplies last. Sponsored by Gas X and Castor Oil, so you may ease your good fortune away. In the Scottish tradition, I said the Scottish tradition, the Mothers and Single Women's Department is offering a first footer service. That's when the first guest to come through your door after midnight is a tall, dark, and handsome-looking man, wishing you a Happy New Year. Birthday suit is extra. I'm encouraging you to let Jesus be your first footer, but then lock the doors in case Matt Lauer comes a-knocking. And you can tell him, I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. In the Irish tradition, I said the Irish tradition, the divorcee department says that Irish people take stale bread from the food pantry and bang it on the wall on New Year's Day to get rid of bad spirits. So if you want to get rid of that significant other, spouse, or lover, don't run to the bread store. The divorcee department has all the crusty bread you need. You better run, better run, better run. You better run. Is it right?
Always right.
Baby, it's always, always, always right. The singles department wanted to set some ground rules for the midnight kiss at the watch night service. Please be sure you have brushed your teeth. Please be sure you have a signed consent form. And please be sure your spouse knows them too. Your bed is undefiled on the first day. Oh, it's a little freaky up in here. Up in here. The medical marijuana Jane department, the medical Mary Jane department, I've been caught up myself, amen. They seeking volunteers to help in our traditional cleaning of the church on the first day of the new year. We want to start off down the right highway.
Amen to that.
Volunteers, please bring gloves, Clorox, and Kush. Cleanliness is as high as godliness. Remember, he died for our sins and for sinners to be saved. Ladies, I'm the chief sinner. Don't let my goodness be evil spoken of. I ain't no angel. I'm just wanting to shut these gossiping heifers down. Is it right?
Always right.
It's always right. May the Lord watch.
Your Reverend got to really come and do right
You know what?
in the new year. You
You
understand
got
what I'm
one more
saying?
time to put that Reverend on me. I told y'all, I like Reverend Wright, but he can't be my minister.
Why?
I can't go to heaven with this. You think the Lord gonna let me in with such a sinful?
Your association of
Yeah. I'm gonna pray for him. No, him and his hot tub.
All right, girl.
But your last BF, Michelle.
yes.
2017's last BF.
I'm gonna have a BF. Oh my god, she's gonna have a bitch fit. Oh no, don't have a BF. Miss, you are in big trouble.
And I'm gonna let you take the floor because you've been pissed.
Oh my God. You know, I think it's more not really pissed, but it's a way of getting cleansed before the new year.
You
And
gotta cleanse it.
Christmas Day I enjoyed it with my family, number one.
Amen.
And I was happy to see my baby open his presents.
Amen.
But the day came with a little drama.
Yeah, well, you know, that drama we shared it because it gave me a damn migraine headache. When I
Yeah,
heard
we
it.
found out a family member of ours that we hadn't spoken to in years, and we were real tight.
Yeah, I
All
used to
of
babysit the baby.
Right. So all of a sudden, there's no communication, and I just hit her up on social media and said, look, you know, give me your phone number. I want to holler at you, you know, catch up because she recently got married.
Yeah.
And had the phone call and found out another relative has been putting in her ear
Boo.
some BS, okay?
You know, and it's sad when you have been raised with a relative, you know, y'all watched each other. I babysat this cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And because, you know, it was kind of crazy how she just dropped off.
Right. And I was
And
like, we
then-
were tight.
And then we found out why. Because we're like, we didn't fall out about nothing.
Yeah, nothing happened.
But to have a close relative lie the way she lied.
And just to, I don't know if it's to put themselves on a pedestal or just to cause havoc, but I think it's divide, the Trump method.
It's divide.
I think it's
divide and
divide
conquer.
for
And you know-
personal reasons.
And normally when people try to divide you, they don't want you knowing shit.
Right.
And they don't want you to find out shit because I think the bitch doing dirt.
All right, we'll find out.
Oh, we're going to find out because you know us heifers going to investigate
We are
this.
going to investigate it. But my
Yes.
second one,
What's your second girl?
I have really decided to disassociate myself with someone.
Sloth.
A girl.
That's what we're going to call him, the sloth.
I had a phone call. Now, you warned me because it was Christmas Day. I wanted to call
Yeah.
and wish this person a Merry Christmas, see how they were doing because they were traveling recently.
Yeah.
And the conversation goes, Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah.
this is a person that has always made promises and never falls through.
Oh, I can't do that.
I've told him this repeatedly.
But
I
he
don't
should
do
know,
that. Yeah.
since he knows so much as he claims, you would know that you are only good as your word.
Right.
Especially a man.
You got to be. So I, repeat this again. And, I wasn't yelling. I wasn't cussing him. I'm like, you're just full of shit. Pretty
no,
much.
we're not the kind of yelling and holler.
And what comes from his mouth was the most insult of insults to any black woman. He called me an angry black woman. Immediately, I showed him an example
Yeah, I mean,
of an angry black woman.
You want an angry black woman? Black anger heifer here now.
I was so
But
livid because
that's on the same level of calling you a bitch,
a hoe. Right.
You ain't shit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but saying you ain't shit because you've proven that to be true to you an angry black woman after I've held you down,
Yeah.
gone out my way to make sure you was good.
You Harriet Tubman, this nigga.
Okay, girl.
Try to lead him to freedom, didn't you?
Oh, the freedom train has ended, okay?
That's right.
So, needless to say, that conversation ended up in a hang up.
I don't blame you.
I hung up. I was just like, okay, you would really piss me
I
off.
thought my homie was stupid, but that nigga
That
ain't never
was
called
the
me.
most ignorant nonsense.
Michelle, I'm sorry you had to experience that bullshit.
Oh, no, I'm not. Because it filters for me.
Yeah.
So my phone rang again with the same individual.
Yeah.
Gave me a half-ass apology. I was dry the whole conversation.
Let me get off
And
my phone.
immediately, I'm still in the hot zone.
Yeah.
So he wants to kind of switch gears. How was your holiday?
Bitch, it was good.
It was good till I called your ass.
I told him to call that nigga.
Yeah, you told me. I know.
I was like,
I know.
don't call that nigga. But I've always said that he came across real lazy. Cool person. If you want a pal to smoke with,
Right.
that's your nigga.
Right.
To do that. But to just kick it with like that, whether on a romantic level or even
Or a friendship level.
or a special friendship level.
Right.
He's not that person.
No, definitely.
No.
And like I said, that's my own fault because I should have cut those ties a long time ago.
And I'm not that. And you've had several people say this about him.
Girl, I mean, yeah, a lot of people, matter of fact, not several, a lot of people
say
have
that
said
about
this.
him, and that's sad. He needs to check himself.
We continue on with this dry conversation. He's trying to switch up and see how the holiday went. And I'm like, okay, you know, it was good. My kid was cutting up a little bit on Christmas night. And he goes into this conversation on how he's got a friend with a son and he's also on the spectrum and that he had a conversation with him. Do you want me to talk to your son?
Hell
no.
For what?
What the fuck?
You ain't
for?
the daddy.
Well, this is what I had to explain to him, and this is what I want all black women who are single moms to really take in consideration. When you are dealing with a person who is unreliable, inconsistent, and narcissistic,
very narcissistic,
and you want to put them in a role where they can influence your child.
They don't need to be in that role.
I don't need that kind of influence in my child's life. And number two, you're not trying to play that main character role with me.
Exactly.
Why would I allow you to try to play that main role character with my child? And I told him flat out, I do not need your conversation.
Exactly.
I do not need it because he's got male figures in his family.
He's got his father. He's got his grandfather.
Right.
And he got my punk ass friend.
Exactly.
That's been around for 8 years.
He's been around since my man was a toddler.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay.
Well, Kevin was about 5.
5. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was about 5. But you know, that don't nobody need you. And
No.
if you're not going to be consistent, get the fuck out of here.
But the thing about it is, with that situation, I'm glad it's a wrap. It was something that should have happened, like I said, a while back.
Ago, yeah.
Because after certain displays of your true character, I should have just said, you know what? There's no need of me even trying to keep this
going.
There's
nothing in it for me.
There's nothing in it. I mean, I could go on into further detail, but I'm not, because like I said, that was the final straw for me to end in 2017 and start anew in 2018 with affiliation.
That's right. No sloths.
No more trifling Negroes that keep saying and giving this pacifier talk.
Yeah, I hate that.
Okay.
And you know, another thing that I know that you mentioned that he does, he don't answer shit when you ask him something. I'm like, you know what?
I like clarification. Okay. Yeah. As a grown woman, I want to know what this role's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Don't have me assuming it's something when it's not. Yeah. So I've asked several times, is this a booty friend situation? Is this just every once in a while? Is this a relation? What is this? And I know when I first asked that question,
he wouldn't say nothing.
No. First he told me when I said, is this just a booty call situation? Yeah. Oh no, it's not that. Okay, well then answer the question on where it is then. Mm-hmm. And you know, it's funny thing is now you want to get all, you know, freaky deaky, but I'm like, you don't get nothing.
Yeah, nigga, that shit
I get clarification.
That shit is sales. You just no coochie. None whatsoever.
Don't act like I'm asking for a blood donation. I'm asking you a question so I can decide for myself if that's what I want to participate in.
Well, you know, that's his way of trying to have his way.
And not have to make any commitments.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I'm fine. I'm good too, because I know he's going to need me before I need him.
Hello.
Okay, so that's how we're going to end it off on 2017, baby.
Oh, close the door. Lock it. Bolt. Can't come in. Lay some salt. You can lay some salt across your door. That way you keep all your enemies
some brick
out.
Dust.
Yeah, some brick dust. Keep all your damn enemies away.
It's stupid.
I ought to give me some too shit before 2018 hit.
Yeah, we really do.
Just lay out my fucking front door, side door, my back door, my windows, everything. Get the hell out of here.
Look, girl, let's go to a break. We get back, we're going to be talking about some of the biggest headlines in 2017. Don't go anywhere. It's the Gospel and Heifer Show.
Straight out of Houston.
It's the Gossip and Heifers.
Where the party at?
You are listening to these Gossip and Heifers.
All right, the Gossip and Heifers are back, and it's time to review 2017. In the headlines, we had a lot of stuff taking place, but there was a couple of headlines that mainly got our attention, starting off with the election of Donald Trump.
President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
You know,
I just got a migraine when you said that all over again.
Yeah, I know. It's because
I refuse to put president before his name.
I can't. You know, I'll catch myself slipping and saying, but I can't really do it with pride.
No, I don't capitalize.
When I said President Barack Obama, I have
you had
pride
joy, pride in your country.
Just so much patriotic spirit, but I can't have it with this fool in office.
Yeah, but I want him to capitalize his name, shit. And I won't put president ever.
I mean, the election already was a hot mess, and then, you know, he gets sworn in as the 45th president of the United States, and of course, from then on, my inauguration was bigger. Oh, Trump, Barack Obama really likes me, and all this other nonsense. No, he don't like.
But you know what? No. President Barack Obama tried to help him, tried to, do the right thing, but then Trump kept talking shit.
But that's what he does.
He's spying on me. He's doing this, and that's when President Barack Obama was like, you know what? I'm not taking your calls no more.
I can't deal with you.
Because it's so funny how you claim this man is watching you and doing all this, but you still calling him.
You're reaching out to him. And the thing that Trump cannot swallow is that he will never be respected or admired as much as Barack Obama.
Now,
you will never get
he's
that.
He's not fit to shine his shoe nor wipe his ass.
Well, speaking of wiping ass, the Mueller investigation.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Mueller's purview will be the entire Russia issue, the whole question of whether any associates of the Trump campaign were in any way involved in helping the Russians try to influence the election last year.
And I wish that would hurry up.
The Mueller investigation is bowing to the public and congressional pressure that they want this Trump administration investigated because of Russia connections.
Very, and there's a lot, and it's so obvious.
Yeah, it's very obvious.
The sad thing is, of course, because she's a woman, they didn't want to listen to her, but she told everybody about this, about him and Russia. Yeah, Hillary made it clear.
Yeah, there's a situation with Russia and the Trump administration going on here. I mean, family members have talked to Russian officials. People affiliated with the administration have talked to Russian officials, made deals. I mean,
but you know what's so funny? Every time Russia talked to him, Russia be the first one to drop the dime.
I just hung up with his ass.
Yeah, I just talked to y'all's punk ass president. And that's why I helped get him in, because I know he's my bitch.
Yeah, so now we're talking Michael Flynn pleaded guilty in federal court to make false statements to the FBI about his contacts with Russia and agreed to cooperate with the Mueller investigation.
I know he did.
Oh,
trying to get his butt out of hot water.
Yeah, it's gonna still be in a little water, but not as much.
No, well, he's still gonna have an issue, but it won't be as bad. Give me the bigger people. Give me Trump.
Yeah, let's bring him down.
Ooh, and I'm with that. I'm throwing a party.
This test shows an increasingly bold North Korea, defying repeated warnings from the U.S. and its allies.
Something else that took place this year, greater tensions with North Korea, already not dealing with a friendly territory, but as Trump, as president, he's made tensions worse.
Bush, President Obama's, we had no problem with Korea. Korea didn't like us in the first place.
Right.
I mean, he liked the black folks, you see how he be kicking it with, Dennis Rodman and all them. But President Obama, and maybe President Obama should have told Trump, hate him.
Yeah.
Hate Kim. Because it seems like Trump does everything opposite of what
advised.
Obama has been advised. Anything Obama says or done, you gotta rip it apart.
Jedi mind trick Trump.
Exactly. So he probably should have told him, fuck with him.
But American tensions with North Korea have intensified since he's become president. And late January, a leader, Kim Jong don't play, okay? He made no secret that his scientists are working on a nuclear-tipped missile capable of reaching the U.S.
And you could thank y'all's president, y'all punk-ass president that y'all voted in. But, I blame them old crackers, electoral votes, because they just could not deal with a woman being in office.
At all.
And states that didn't even vote for him, they did.
Yeah, I know.
And that's how he got in.
That's how he got in.
So y'all don't
Along with the help of his boyfriend in Russia.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, my God. And got us in hot water.
Another big newsbreaker, the Me Too movement.
The Weinstein Company announcing Harvey Weinstein was terminated effective immediately.
Kevin Spacey amid multiple sexual harassment allegations.
Now, the movement started back early October when reports from New York Times in reference to the film mogul Harvey Weinstein, who allegedly lured women into hotel rooms and bars, sexually harassed or assaulted them, and what has been described an open secret known for Hollywood for years. It's been on the street. It's just like there was words about Cosby's reputation. There was words about Kevin Spacey's reputation. And it was all good until people start talking.
Listen, I didn't know about the Kevin Spacey. I heard about the Bill Cosby.
On set, what's that Netflix he does, House of Cards?
Yes. Now I heard about those allegations after the fact that it came out.
Well, see, it was talk on the set though. People in source of the production knew he's got a reputation for doing inappropriate things,
and they just let it keep going.
And that's the problem. And like I said, the Hollywood couch has always been in existence. But the flip side of this is there are women who have seriously been assaulted, but then there's women who've been trying to get on the come up. Yeah. And they do the sexual favors.
Oh yeah, like Barbara Walters. Barbara?
Or Barbara Walters.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That old white lady. I heard she fucked her way to the top.
Well, she ain't screamed raped or nothing of that nature.
Because a hoe made it.
Okay, so there you go. Also big in the news, the massacres that took place in Las Vegas and in Texas.
A man opened fire on Republican lawmakers practicing for a charity baseball game. Last night's attack here along the Vegas Strip is the worst U.S. shooting in modern history.
Why this gunman would have attacked this church in this town.
Now, October 1st, a lone gunman unleashed a rapid fire of bullets down on a crowd of concert goers. This was on the 32nd floor of a hotel resort in Las Vegas, killing 59 people, injuring more than 500 others. Then we also had another shooting take place in Texas, November 5th, where 26 people were killed inside of a church and injured 19 others. Now, I always go back to the Sandy Hook Elementary shooting.
Yeah, that should have been enough.
You think with all these random, you talk about acts of terror, these are terrorists. These are domesticated terrorists.
But they're white people, so they're not going to call them terrorists. They're going to say mentally ill.
Yeah.
They had issues.
They were loners.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, I don't give a damn.
They crazy ass terrorist crackers.
Exactly.
Okay, that's what they are.
And they need to be called that and labeled as such because, it's funny to me how Trump can label NFL protesters as sons of bitches.
You're gonna talk about their mamas. Yeah.
Right, but when it comes to people taking other people's lives...
Well, it's only when they're white.
Yeah.
Because, when you had that thing that happened in New York, it was a Muslim man, so he spoke out very quick.
Yeah, very quick.
Called him a terrorist, but, whenever it's white people, they're probably good people, too.
Yeah,
you know how he does. But I blame the NRA as well.
Yeah.
I blame white people with this nonsense of that, that their rights are going to be taken away. Well, welcome to the black world, okay?
Exactly.
Well, we have no rights.
Okay.
But when it comes to gun violence, it's all about the dollar.
It's all about that dollar.
And that's why they don't want to stop it.
Multiple people are dead now. Several are injured following an incident in Lower Manhattan.
A lot of the attacks we've seen around the world involve these rental vehicles.
And terrorism, of course, always in the news, but it seems to have, stretched to Europe more often. New York City is also a big target for terrorist activity among tourist destinations. So with all this gun control laws and the travel ban law that he's trying to put in play, you wonder what is going to happen in our society because we have a flat out racist in the White House. Let's just call it for what it is.
It's going to get worse.
It is.
After what he did in Israel.
Oh, God.
And he didn't, the thing that scares me with him, he just reacts.
Yeah.
I want Jews to know how much I like them or I approve of them. And you do these acts not realizing what the fuck you doing.
Right. He don't know what the hell he doing. But we're also talking about a suicide bomber that was at a concert. Was it Ariana Grande, whatever her name is?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she had a concert and there was a bomb go off there. So it's just ridiculous, man. That's why I'm paranoid. I don't want to go out to too many big public events because you don't know what kind of target is going on that day.
Oh yeah, I hope the folks in New York are careful too with the ball dropping.
Yeah,
we have to be focused on the opioid epidemic.
Overdoses. They're now the #1 killer of people under the age of 50.
The opioid epidemic. That's
karma.
You say it's karma, which is true.
It's karma.
Because this is a major drug epidemic, mainly in the white communities.
They have flooded black neighborhoods with drugs, crack, all that mess. And this is what I call, like I said, the universe is throwing it back at you.
There it is.
Because this is, black people, we smoke weed. Yeah. And they real low, that they probably still crackheads from white folks putting that shit in their neighborhood. But these are white people doing this shit. And ODing and killing themselves.
There are families out here that are trying to get to safety.
Only 4 other storms have gotten to this strength before. Storm surge could reach 20 feet.
The situation here is dire.
We had a devastating hurricane season. In Houston alone, Hurricane Harvey caused major damage, floods, still recuperating from that.
Yeah.
And then you throw in Irma. Maria. I mean, they all
We had
hit
a lot
back
of
to
them.
back.
Yeah, we had a lot this year.
Yeah, a lot of storms, and Puerto Rico still is without power.
Girl, ain't that some bullshit?
That's some bull.
But I already knew when Puerto Rico was disturbed, or destroyed. Mm-hmm. And I said I feel bad for them because they brown.
Yeah, you know they brown.
I already know what's gonna happen with this. Not a damn thing.
Everyone now is looking up into the sun.
The total solar eclipse was a major headliner for 2017. Everybody went out and had their little solar eclipse viewing parties, got the 3D glasses and everything. And of course, the leader in chief, when they showed his dumb ass looking directly into the eclipse.
That shit wasn't gonna hurt his dumb. He dumb already. So, I mean, it's not gonna hurt him. He was fine. He didn't need no glasses.
No damage control, no.
Yeah, he was fine. Shit, he already dumb.
There has been an increase in violence this afternoon in Charlottesville, Virginia.
The nation divided over NFL players taking a knee during the national anthem. We're witnessing a ripple effect from Charlottesville.
And in a nation where racism is always on the table, we had a lot of culture wars take place this year, especially after Charlottesville, where the president said there were many fine people.
Yeah, his people.
Mm-hmm.
Rednecks.
So, unlike the protest, the march that took place on that campus, that university campus, that's the thing that's so damn barbaric about this whole situation. You jackasses got tiki torches.
Yeah, the tiki people came out.
I thought it was a scene from Shrek when they was hunting his ass down.
Well, Shrek is in the White House. Shit, that's who the hell they need to be with the tiki torches. But did you see how quick them tiki torches people came out?
They came out.
Don't be using my shit.
Don't use my shit for your dumb ass bullshit, okay? We don't need that.
Racism.
But there's a lot of racial tension. And, a lot of people will say, well, the Obama administration's responsible for all this racial tension. It's not. It's not. It came from people with little thinking and think that a black man should have never held the position of president.
Yeah.
So
they were mad that a Negro was in the White House.
And
President it's okay for us to build it.
Always encourage harmony among all people. This fool that we got now, he is just a walking, blubbering, racist idiot. Yeah, I know. It's just sad.
But like I was about to say, your little talking ass, it's okay for us to build the White House, but we can't work in that motherfucker. No.
All right, y'all. That's going to do it for the hottest stories in 2017. Don't go anywhere. It's the Gospel Heifer Show.
They said they never gave you niggas money. That's right, bitch. That's right, bitch. Goddamn.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. The gossiping happened.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Power to the people, honey.
The gossiping happened.
All right, we are back, and it's 2017, still in review. Let's talk about a little entertainment that took place.
No!
Yes.
Can't make me do it.
Yes, I can. Anyhow, we're talking about Queen Bee, Beyonce. Beyonce was on the scene, even though she was carrying twins.
Yes.
I mean, I ain't never seen a pregnant woman more active.
And still was wearing stilettos.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Having pregnancy flashbacks, I just wanted flats all day.
Yeah, I know. And just talking to you, and you be like, turn around, you be passed out.
Well, that's called pregnancy.
I was like, if I was just talking to you, what happened?
Pregnancy sleep. But anyway, back to Queen Bee. She's still a power couple, Jay-Z. Welcome
Jay-Z!
2 healthy babies, stayed on the charts, and proclaimed the biggest paid woman in music.
Yeah, and she just made #1 single. She just did a record. I forgot the white boy's name.
Ed Sheeran.
But it's #1.
Yeah, so that's another #1 song she's got, and she fills these stadiums. I mean, I don't care where you put Beyonce. It could be a football field. It's gonna be packed.
Yes, they coming.
The Beehive don't play. Also big this year, Girls Trip.
How long has it been?
I don't know. 2 years, maybe?
You getting some this weekend?
Straight up, you gonna get at least 2 dicks this weekend. For crying out loud, Dina, we only gonna be there for 3 days.
Well, 3 dicks then.
You know what? I need you to use your lady mouth.
I need you to use your lady mouth. I'm about to get pregnant tonight.
What? This is hand-stitched embroidery from a tribe in Guatemala.
So they not fucking in Guatemala?
Broke numbers at the box office.
Yes, they did.
I love the movie. It showed girlfriend power, black women, black girl magic, and it was featured at the Essence Music Festival in New Orleans.
Ooh.
Of course, it featured Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Regina Hall, and crazy ass Tiffany Haddish.
Girl, that heifer is ignorant. Well, we just watched her stand up.
Yes.
Was it last
Black Unicorn?
Yeah, she ignorant. She needs Jesus.
I mean, she's on the come up. I'm really proud that what that movie did for her, along with the other ladies. But I believe there's going to be a sequel.
Ooh, sequel! I like sequels.
Oh, yeah, so I'm hoping there's going to be a nice sequel. But the movie made $100.1 million at the box office. Yeah, the highest grossing live comedy action of the year.
That's awesome.
Now, sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
Also, that made box office records. Get Out by Jordan Peele. This was his first film.
No.
I need the teacup.
Okay.
But Get Out, it was a surprising hit. It made over $11, and it only cost the production company, I think, $4.5 million to make it.
Awesome sauce.
I love the movie. I love the concept. It was dealing with social demons, and this is the comedic part about it. The white community, they always get up in arms whenever there's some truth exposed on their behalf. And
like, how dare you niggers tell the truth? We don't want people to know how we're stealing your organs and shit. Because to me, that's almost what it went to.
Right.
You know? So it's like, it's deeper. We're not going to just take your organs. We're going to take your whole damn body.
Right. Don't be surprised they're working on that shit in a damn
they probably already
KKK camp already. But I love the movie. He's going to have more horror films released in the future in reference to social demons. Blacks at award shows. You know, first 2016, almost every great black person was snubbed.
Of course.
2017, no. It was all about the comeback.
Yeah, we don't want those Negro problems, so let's give these niggers some awards and acknowledge them.
Sisters Beyonce and Solange were among blacks who won Grammys. Viola Davis took home an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for her portrayal in Fences, and becoming the first black woman to win an Oscar, Tony, Emmy, and all in one for acting.
I like her though.
I do. I really love her.
She's a great actress.
Moonlight was also Best Picture rather. And
I wouldn't agree with that.
Well, I know, but it's a movie. I'm like, I didn't see what the hype was about. It's a decent movie.
Yeah.
But I just
and then black dude that walked away with the prize. He only was in the movie 15 minutes. I mean, good looking chocolate brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But he wasn't. I feel like Denzel was effed over.
I really Denzel was screwed
because he was all up in Fences.
But see, they rewarded him when he played a thug cop.
Exactly. Fine ass thug cop. Top of that. But they did. You know, if you're not being a hoe or thug, you can't get an award.
Exactly. And you know, I cannot forget. There's a lot of people on the come up this year that nobody anticipated. Cardi B. Cardi B went from strip club, reality TV to #1 artist.
Girl, and ain't nobody did that in 20 years except for Lauryn Hill.
Exactly.
It's like Cardi B put them red bottoms on and kicked the door in.
Yeah, she made history.
Bloody shoes. What? Yes, Cardi. Yes.
It does feel good, and it feels good because, you know, I really worked my ass off for it, and it's just like, it finally pays off. Really I have been proven.
Right? Yeah. Oh, please. You got more to come. There's more to come with you. But you're also making some history. You're the first female hip-hop artist, I want to get this right, with your first 3 singles in the top 10 at the same time. Cardi B!
And celebrities helping the hurricane efforts. Now, everybody pitched in, opened up their wallets, made donation runs for the effects of Hurricane Harvey. Tyler Perry was in the mix. Kevin Hart started one. Drake, JJ Watt. Everybody came in to start the rebuilding efforts of Houston.
That's right. Cher. Everybody. It was a lot of people.
Yeah.
You can't forget the white people.
No,
I love Cher.
Yes,
Cher. I think Cher's black, you know, and got white skin, because she will cuss your ass out in a heartbeat.
I've always loved Cher.
Yeah, Cher, that's my girl, but you know.
But the main person needs to get recognized is our boy Trey the Truth.
Girl, Trey the Truth needs to be recognized as Aquaman and Superman. I mean, this brother was swimming in the water. He was flying over high buildings. He was doing everything.
How do you go from getting rescued yourself, and I don't think you rescued 24 hours, and you already in boats helping people?
Trey said, all I need is a bath, some food. I'm straight. Let's hit the road. Aquaman on the scene.
So big shout out to Trey the Truth and the Relief Gang for their efforts for hurricane recovery. Also big in the news, the R. Kelly scandal. Nobody's surprised about young girls still in the mix, but the sex cults.
Yeah, but you know, he been boning young babies since Aaliyah. You know, the sex cults came out, but you know, black folks are not fucking with him no more.
No, they really not.
I mean, you know, ever since them piss tapes came out,
no,
you can't be pissing on our babies, R. Kelly. This ain't it.
And I know every time his name come up on the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne's like, boo.
Yeah, I'm with Charlamagne. I mean, but you know, white folks don't have a problem with it because he didn't piss on no little white girls.
Yeah.
See, if he had pissed on a little white girl, he'd be in jail.
He'd be in jail.
Yeah.
He'd be locked up for sure.
That's why his damn house got robbed. That's karma. He got some more karma coming.
Kevin Hart made the news with cheating scandals.
Girl, Kevin little ass. No, he need to sit his toddler looking ass down. Try to cheat. What he gonna do? Get him in a high chair and suck a titty?
Footage came out of him in the car with a young woman after hours, and everybody made their assumptions until he finally had to go to social media.
I'm at a place in my life where I feel like I have a target on my back, and because of that, I should make smart decisions. And recently, I didn't. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I am or claim to be in any way, shape, or form. And I made a bad error in judgment and put myself in an environment where only bad things can happen, and they did. And in doing that, I know that I'm going to hurt people closest to me, who I've talked to and apologized to, being my wife and my kids. And I just, you know, it's a shitty moment. It's a shitty moment when you know you're wrong, and there's no excuses for your wrong behavior. At the end of the day, man, I just simply got to do better. But I'm not going to also allow a person to have financial gain off of my mistakes. And in this particular situation, that's what was attempted. I said I'd rather fess up to my mistakes.
Well, that's because the tape got leaked. Somebody was recording his little tiny ass, but I don't want to see it.
But that's mainly extortion. I mean, yeah, it's wrong. You was out there, but it was also a setup, I believe.
Well, I believe it was a setup, and I believe it was a setup by the girl that called herself trying to help him. So I'm like, bitch,
I'm going to help you find the culprit.
Yeah, that's just like the nigga that broke in your house next door, trying to help you. You know, oh, that nigga ain't that my TV in your damn house. Oh, come on now. But I think it's bull, and then you really couldn't make out too much in the car.
No.
I mean, Kevin Hart is black as hell.
Little.
It was nighttime
Yeah.
and little.
Right.
I couldn't make it out.
I could barely make because in the footage you could just see like
a little head bobbing. Like a little black dot going back and forth.
And then I did see a little pinch of the sex tape. I mean, and
I'm so glad that my eyes have not been tainted.
If you really can't see too much of anything, you could just...
Is it too little?
No.
I was too dark. Because I know...
dark.
I was say, because I remember 50 Cent with that movie. I don't care how black y'all, but I know that they had to put a big ass, you know, that big blur off.
Yes, I understand the shower scene. Yes.
Ah, yeah, you remember? I said, look at that King Kong, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong.
Janet Jackson also had a pretty big year, becoming a mother and becoming a divorced woman.
Yeah, that whole fine ass Prince of Boo Boo.
Prince of Boo Boo.
Yeah, Prince of Boo Boo. That man was fine.
No more land for your ass, okay? You cannot do it.
Man, that man was Prince of Boo Boo. Rich and good looking.
Yeah,
I wear all them goddamn turbans. Shit. Give me that rug. I'm finna tie myself, wrap myself up. You don't need to see my hair.
But yeah, she disappeared from the scene of entertainment and got pregnant, had a baby, and then filed for divorce and went on tour.
I guess she's like, I just want my baby by. He has Prince special sperm. It will work on these old ass eggs. Prince of Boo Boo sperm.
But the thing about it is, now that she's out of all that situation, you know she's trying to get back with Jermaine Dupri.
I don't know. Jermaine Dupri probably trying to get back with her.
Right?
He's like, I fucked up. How do you do that, Jermaine Dupri? As ugly as your ass is.
And itty bitty girl.
And you got Janet
Jackson?
Do you know how many men cried when she married the DeBarge brother?
Exactly.
Okay? You was lucky.
Yeah, very. Also, Meghan Markle is actually engaged to Prince Harry.
Girl, I know, it's so beautiful.
Big announcement took place this year.
And Trump will not be invited. And he is over there crying like a little bitch about it. We don't want
I can't go.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to be huge.
Exactly. Ivanka Trump on damn Twitter dry begging
her ass off.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Hope you're enjoying yourself. You're still not getting invited, bitch. We don't want you.
So I can't wait till this wedding take place, which is, I think, scheduled for May of 2018.
Okay.
And it's going to be a little smaller than his brother's, but I will be tuned into that
yeah,
wedding.
I definitely. Like I said, I'm just dying to see, since they was going on having a fit over their sister-in-law's butt crack. you know when the brother got married, I forgot that girl's name.
Yeah, his wife and her kid folks showed up with a little booty on the...
Yeah, baby, you're gonna need several seats for her kid folk. Cause Booty finna be up in the house.
Marquis gonna show y'all what some ass looks like.
Okay. This is what ass looks like. When her black side come in, they're gonna be like, is that Beyonce?
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is the Gospel Heifer Show.
Where the party at?
You are listening to these gossiping heifers.
What up? This comedian Marcus D. Wiley. And you already know what I'm doing. I'm listening to the Gossiping Heifers. Heifers!
Gospel Heifers are back, and we want to just backtrack a little bit on our own journey. 2017 was good for us. You know that?
Yeah, it was. It was good to me. It was good for me.
It was good for both of us because we had a chance not only to, do what we like to do, talk and have some jokes, but we also had a chance to talk to some fabulous people this year.
Yes, our favorite interviews.
Yes, our favorite interviews are coming up, man. I know one of our favorites is Got Tour.
And I'm like, you know what? Actually, I don't know what the definition of a nigga is. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm supposed to be one.
Okay.
But I don't know what the definition is. So, he's Jewish and he's Australian, and he's like, well, back then the movie was called Two Brothers. It wasn't called American Shrek. So he said, we have some consultants in Orange County. Let's call them up and see. So they had real skinheads as consultants in Orange County, California.
Oh, my God. Y'all went
pick up the phone. I'm on one end. They don't know I'm on the end. And he's on the other end. He calls, hey, this is Tony K from the film Two Brothers. And he's like, what's your definition of a nigga? He said it so nice, too. It's like, wow, I never heard a nigga sound that nice. He said, what's the definition of a nigga? And he goes, someone who's and the little white guy goes, someone who's worthless, lazy, and should go back where they belong. I'm like, wow. I said, there's more niggas than I thought there.
Exactly.
Black people ain't the only niggas. So then he goes, well, do you think all black people are niggas? He said, no, only some of them. I'm like, he only hate niggas on the weekend then. He a part-time rapist.
Exactly.
So that's how that kind of scene came about with the makeup sex, with the whole taking the sheet and putting it over my head, and there's some scenes that were cut out that was really funny that I think we couldn't get rights because I had a jingle going on the Dr. Pepper jingle. Like, he's a nigger, she's a nigger, he's a nigger. When you like to hate a nigger too, be a nigger, hate a fucking nigger. I had a whole thing going on, but that may have been a little bit over the top. But yeah, it was a fun film to work on in terms of creatively, but as far as like the tension and everything on the set, the tension between Ed Norton and the director and the producers and the director and having real skinheads on the set, because they would bust in like 300 skinheads, I think, from Orange County, and had real skinheads on the set. So it was a little tension on that side, but it was still a great project to be a part of.
That girl. That just flowed. Is it like we've been knowing him forever?
And actually, the interview lasted almost a little over an hour.
I know you had to cut it down some.
I had to trim it up.
That's my homie though. He said he offends people, but he ain't offending me.
He's good people. Had a chance to check him live at the Improv here in Houston.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was an awesome thing to do.
He was a fucking fool there too.
But not just entertainers and comedians we've talked to other people in different industries like Dr. Siri.
I love that one.
And you have a way of, in your sessions, especially with Waka, because Waka's a world famous rapper. He's got a reputation of being a bad boy, but in your therapy session, he reveals he wants to be a whole different role model for the black community. I'm like, okay, where did that come from?
Sometimes it amazes me. I think if I were to really know who they were in totality, I would probably, be all nervous and everything, but I think it's disarming for them that I'm really not judging them. I'm neutral. Mm-hmm. I haven't listened to too much rap music honestly before sitting here in this series, so I'm really pretty neutral.
Yeah, you are neutral because Waka's talking to you like you one of the boys in the studio, and I'm like, hold up.
All of them. I'm just like, excuse me.
Right. Probably got too comfortable with you.
But I think that's a good thing, because usually in therapy, people try to reserve a little bit of their personal self so not too much is revealed. But it was such a casual conversation. Like, these people have been knowing you for a while. They felt comfortable talking to you about all these dark spots in their life.
I think it's my southern root. You know,
Yes.
I was born in Texas, you know, and I remember at 5 years old, my mother, you know, I was playing with one of the kids, and so I remember my mother saying, "Oh, he'll just talk to anybody."
People person.
Right. But that's a good trait. Yeah. That Dr. Siri, we could have talked to him for hours.
That was my Black Power brother there.
Okay.
But I enjoy talking to him because you know me, my Black Power.
Yes.
Anything about the righteous of the brothers and sisters, I'm down for it.
Yeah, you down for it all the time.
I was talking to him. I mean, you really had to make me get up the phone.
Yeah, but you know, some guests will get you caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, out of all the people we talked to, I have never ever been so nervous as I was when we interviewed Charlamagne. Oh.
Hey, how are y'all? What's happening?
Not much, man. We are so excited to have you on because this book is everywhere.
Yeah, it's been on the New York Times bestsellers list for 5 weeks in a row. That's not even something I really even thought of. I just wanted to create some good content that I would hope would empower some people out there, because I understand the transformative power of books, and I understand how much books changed my life. So I was just hoping for something that was going to help somebody change their life, and it seems like it's having that kind of impact.
It really is. I want to know how many people have come up to you and asked you, "Hey, man, this has put, a new perspective on my life."
Everywhere I go, every day, I literally just walked through the airport just now, and like 3 or 4 people. And it's funny because the airport is a place that people travel and they read. So some people are actually running up to me with their book. Like that's happened to me over the past couple of weeks, and that's honestly that's the win for me, because that's all I really wanted at the end of this day. All I wanted was people to be empowered, people to be enlightened. Like I wanted people, and I'm not comparing myself to these people at all, but when I read the autobiography of Malcolm X, I know how that made me want to change, because that to me is the like ultimate story of growth, because Malcolm X once was Malcolm Little, so that's like the greatest story of evolution. Or when I read Message to the Black Man by Elijah Muhammad, or when I read The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, or The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, like these books transformed my life. So it just feels good to have people out there, feeling that way about my story.
Girl, he was cool though.
He was so cool to talk to. His book had just dropped, Black Privilege, and I still listen to it to this day because it's always, yeah. I mean, it's a good inspirational book.
And then we had a chance to follow up, meet him at his book signing.
Yeah,
and he was super cool in person. So
exactly.
It's always nice to meet folks you admire and they actually are cool.
And they are cool people,
unlike Bobby Brown.
Okay,
I hate that bastard.
Yeah, because some people you do meet in person, they will taint your image of them forever. And you just like, ugh, don't like that.
I'm like, nigga, if I had a pipe, I could just slap you with this crack pipe. I bet you be my friend then, wouldn't you?
Well, let's talk about his bandmate that we actually had a chance to talk to, which was Johnny Gill.
He don't sing, he sang.
He sang. Okay,
yeah.
Exactly. It's a difference. I mean, because you've been a R&B legend for years, and this is even before New Edition came into the picture. So I want to know, how do you keep your edge on your music?
I'm inspired because I'm a musician. I'm not just a vocalist. And the thing that, as a musician, when you're around and hearing music, you get inspired. Whether it's notes, melodies, beats, it could be a number of things. And I always keep myself open to all types of music. So though I know what my lane is, I know what I do best, what my strength is, I'm always open to listening and trying different things. A lot of things that I have in the studio that you probably never hear, things that I try, that I'll go, this feels good, nah, that doesn't feel good to me, but I one thing that I made a vow that I would never do, even in trying and continuing to be inspired by different music and styles of music, is never compromise the essence of who I am. And, but as a musician, I do a lot, but I just love music.
Yeah, we could definitely tell with the way you put that passion into those vocals.
But I believe he's just truly blessed with that voice. I mean, it's so many artists just have that blessing, and you happen to be one of them.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, he could sing a nursery rhyme. Sing a nursery rhyme and grind on it.
Yeah, he one of those. Shoot. Oh, baby, I was excited.
I'm telling you, that's just like talking to something you grew up on, man.
Yeah.
You just never imagined you'd have the opportunity to talk to him.
And that's a singing ass brother.
And he's so laid back.
Very cool people.
Yeah.
And you know me, when I first got on the phone with him, I bust out with your red dress and put on your high heels. Yes, I did.
But he was real good to interact with. I like it when you, like I said, meet people you admire, and they just as cool in person.
Yeah, and Albie Shore was also one of these brothers.
Girl. Now, we were there for the New Jack Era Swing. Matter of fact, I worked for Teddy at GR Productions when you guys shot the New Jack Swing video with his brother. So that's why we were on the set, and we had the opportunity to meet you then way back in the day.
Yeah.
And, I mean, your music not
Wait a
only...
minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Was that y'all two doing the WAP? Oh, no.
Doing a WAP. And I can guarantee that
y'all
wasn't...
doing the Running Man? Was that y'all doing the Running... Okay, now...
Dude... No, I was a shy one just sitting looking like, oh my God.
Wait, I was going to say, y'all have to better stop.
No, but you were nice in person.
Yeah, you were a real sweet guy.
And I mean, that was a blessing because sometimes you meet celebrities that you're fans of, and sometimes the personality don't click with the fan down.
And you're like, I don't want to listen to them ever again.
Oh boy, I understand. Believe me.
I'm
on the same page with you because I'm also a fan of the music. So sometimes I meet certain people, and I'm like, whoa.
Right.
I said, okay, why don't you go press reset, figure this thing out.
Yeah.
Don't take yourself so seriously. And you know what it is? I mean, I'm a little bit of a different cat. You know, from New York, from Mount Vernon. You know, I keep it 2017. You know, it's always, you know, I never did this to be famous. I never did this for any other reason but simply being in love with the music and you know, between sports and trying to run home from football practice to get to the basement where we had a little keyboard set up in a 4-track, and Kyle West and myself would just try to put a song in. And then I'd have to make sure I get all the way across town to the south side before the street light came on, so I don't get my butt whooped, you know.
Right.
Yeah, we know about that.
Yeah, we know.
You know what it is. The rules are the rules.
I love talking to Albie.
Yeah, you know, I used to have the biggest crush on Albie back in the day.
Too.
We met Albie many moons ago, and
on the music video set of Rex and Effect, New Jack Swing.
Yes,
and he was the coolest celebrity on the set.
And he's still the same.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
we had a chance to meet him again.
Exactly, girl. Just like reconnected.
Yes.
I just felt like, you know, going back into my New Jack Swing
gear,
girl.
Get up off my own, girl. On your own. Oh! Come on, Albie.
Also, we had a chance to talk to the legendary Monique.
You know, the reason why we absolutely love doing Monique and Sydney's open relationship, because there are no restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
And it allows us to have that kind of conversation with no one saying, oh, you really shouldn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody might get offended, or oh, somebody. And the whole purpose for it is for us to see something in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that show because, baby, there was a time, Sugar, I used to go to the gym looking like half a bum. Okay? And my husband would say to me, listen, act like you want to go. Act like that this is something that you enjoy. And he said, when you go to that gym, look your best. And baby, when I stopped buying the pretty outfits, my workout got different. Okay? Because then we started feeling a little better. So we did that show because there's so many of us that's just not on our priority list to look our best at all times.
Amen.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that, you know, most of us think when you talked about appearances, okay, I'm leaving the house, the rolls out of my hair, I don't have house shoes on. But you all scratched on that in-house look. You know, how you looking, even if you're not in a relationship, how you looking for yourself, or if you're with someone, your partner. And I was like, you know what, good point.
Yeah, because we get so used to, when I'm home, I don't have to look my best.
Yeah.
Even if you're not in a relationship, but you have children.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how do you want to represent yourself to your baby?
Yeah.
So, you know, even in the home, how do you want to represent yourself to your man or your woman or, you know, your partner? How do you want to say, I dig you so much, I want to make sure I'm giving you my best?
Yeah, that's true. Very well put.
So, y'all, if y'all feet and husk on the back of it, don't try to make the excuse that it's wintertime. Don't do that. You are scratching James' knees and legs, and he don't appreciate it. So please, you don't have to listen. And if it's expensive and you say, Mo, I ain't got the money, baby, I understand. Get you some sugar.
Yeah.
And some coconut oil. You make you a paste, babe, then put that thing on the back of them feet, then say, James, come here, let me show you something. If you're trying to get pregnant, you don't need no medication. Just start exfoliating your body. Watch what happens.
Okay. Yeah. You hit on all that last
I
night.
believe in cocoa, but I stay moist.
Okay, stay moisturized, sister. Stay moisturized. Soft and silky.
Now, Monique was super. I don't know what the rep she gets out here, but I know for us heifers,
yes,
we enjoyed her.
And with us, we have to select who we want to talk to on the show very selectively because it's all based on chemistry.
Yes.
You know how the conversation is going to flow. If you got this stuck up personality,
yeah, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work. It's going to be a very short.
And you know
interview.
what? Speaking of somebody, Big Worm. We interviewed Big Worm.
We sure did.
And that nigga was a fool as soon as he got on the damn phone.
Yes, and did not stop.
And he was cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So I have to give it up a Big Worm, too.
Also, we had Michael Collier, Ricky Smiley,
Yeah.
Marcus D. Wiley, Keir Spates, Thomas Miles,
Kiki
Wyatt.
Yes.
Teddy Riley. I mean,
we've had a lot of good folks on the show this past year.
Man, I cannot wait to see what 2018 is going to bring.
Girl, you know what? We're going to get some autographs of Tupac and B.I.G. and Michael Jackson.
You know what?
We're going to make a phone call to heaven. You stupid. Yes, Lord, let us through.
All right, that's going to do it for our favorite interviews of 2017. Don't go anywhere. It's the Gossip and Heifer Show.
Straight out of Houston.
It's the Gossip and Heifers. Welcome to the official first annual Jackass Awards.
My first award is going up to Heifer 1 Michelle. Because she is a total ass. You all have no idea how hard it is to work with this hoe.
You know what? You have a lot of never talk because people just don't realize the maintenance I have to do with your ass on a regular basis. Yes.
Maintenance?
Yes, it's maintenance.
Oh.
Anyhow, the Jackass Awards are going to acknowledge the biggest jackasses of 2017.
I will go down the list. I know you got the list.
We've got a couple of categories that we want to make sure everybody gets addressed and awarded properly.
Okay, properly.
So let's first talk about the dumbest trend of 2017.
Girl, there was so many of them.
It was quite a bit of...
Did you know bitches was putting real fish in their fingernails?
Girl, stop it. Stop it.
I said, how the fish gonna eat?
What you gonna do, right? Because once they run out of air and not
exactly.
eat, I mean,
you have a dumb fish, dead fish,
corpse nails,
and then the poor fish got to go in your ass when you wipe it. You know,
Oh.
it just
Look, anyway, I would put that one down.
Okay.
But this year we're giving the Jackass Award for the dumbest trend to squiggly eyebrows.
See when they braided shit?
No, it's not braided. It looks like almost like a rejected Nike sign.
Yeah,
it's
I saw. Yeah,
squiggly.
Girl.
I was like, what the hell?
But you know, hoes been doing swirls on the eyebrows. They've been doing the Nike, the braids.
They're doing too much.
I've even seen hoes put eyelashes on their eyebrows. Like, bitch, why? What? Do you need that kind of attention? You'll get the wrong attention. Be mad when some dude to start come up here checking your ass.
Checking your ass. I'm gonna be right there laughing my ass off. All right. So the next award that we're going to be looking at is the biggest jackass on social media. Okay. We have a lot to choose from this year.
I don't say, but I know Tyrese first one.
No, Tyrese was beat this year.
Well, who the hell beat Tyrese? Trump.
And the winner, yes, for social media jackass of the year is Donald Trump.
I was gonna say could be nobody but Trump. That orange fucker.
Well, I'm very pessimistic.
Yes, he deserves the most acknowledgement at the department. He constantly stays on Twitter, and with all the characters that he's allowed, he just seems to make an ass out of each tweet.
Yeah, well, shit, if he ain't misspelling something or sexually harassing somebody on his tweets.
All right, next category we have up is the whiniest jackass.
Okay, now that's Tyrese.
That is definitely winner Tyrese for the whiniest jackass.
He's a Pam of the year. He acts like he has a coochie. He cried and cried.
Oh my God.
There's nothing wrong with a man getting in touch with his, sensitive side. But goddamn.
Goddamn. Come on.
Did you forget you had balls, boy? Tuck 'em.
Yes, he's done quite a bit online to be named the whiniest jackass of the year. The next category we have is the thought of the year. Well, I I wish there was a visual because I don't even want the audience to know what's going on your end. So anyhow, let's get to the thoughts of the year. Many to choose from. Many thoughts.
I must say,
I mean, it was hard.
Let me just say, first of all, I call all Instagram models. You are not a model if your ass is on Instagram. If I've never seen you on a catalog,
magazine,
you are not a model.
All right, but we got to give it up this year for the thigh of the year, Blac Chyna.
Oh yeah, she's a slut.
Blac Chyna.
All them fake titties, fake booties.
It's not just the visual, but it's also the attitude and personality.
Are you still texting bitches? Yes or no?
That kind of is like a mixture. When you dress a certain way, you got the skankiest attitude.
Was she even dressed? I'm trying to remember. Because every time I saw ass, titties, and tattoos. I seen her ovaries. Sit down.
That's why she's getting the thoughts of the year. So yes, that she wins that one. So the next category we have is Jackass of Inconvenience. Who has been the biggest inconvenience to just the public in general?
Trump.
He's already got his award.
Get that nigga too.
Oh,
he deserves that one.
And the winner for the biggest jackass of the year of inconvenience would be Chris Christie.
Oh Lord.
Okay, you know when he shut
that
down.
Did I say on topic? Are you stupid? On topic. Next question. Good. Thank you all very much, and I'm sorry for the idiot over there.
The bridges for during the toll booth, and
Yeah.
then he shut down a public beach, saying that it was the government shut it down, but he had his family out there.
Yeah, his old fat ass out there like a whale. So who shot that whale? You got it sitting on
Moby Dick.
I'm done with you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Jackass of Inconvenience, he definitely deserves. And also, the next category we have, the most badly dressed jackass. Now, there's a lot we can look at on this one.
And Bobby Brown. Even Teddy Riley talked about his ass. What you doing that members only on? Shit, what you doing? Goddamn red and white shit.
She was in the running.
Okay, well, who won?
Kelly Ann Conway is the winner. Remember
hold that 4th of July outfit on. Like, bitch.
Looking like an old ass Miss Debbie.
Yeah, I heard that hoe going to jail too.
Little Debbie Cakes ass.
Exactly. The hell you got on? Are you blind? Did Stevie want to dress you?
She wore some of the most hideous shit. And I'm like, girl, I know you got a budget. Come on now.
And I was going to say, I have to say your boy Ben Carson's wife too, them white ass stockings. I will never let her live without me bringing up them white Allison in Wonderland stockings.
Was still there.
Is it passable?
Yes, it means
You mean impossible? No,
Nothing's
impassable.
You dumb as hell.
I love Alice in Wonderland.
All right, now, so since we got the badly dressed category out the way, let's go on to the biggest public buffoon.
Trump.
But you do everything. He just in every category.
He wins every category. You should say in the lead is Trump, then, who else?
Okay, yeah. Who follows secondary after that?
Yes.
Well, let's go ahead and announce the winner for the biggest public buffoon, and that would go to Diamond and Silk.
Are those crimes?
No.
Trump's your president. He's your president. He's the president. Trump's your president. He's your president.
Diamond and Silk, they have stripper names, but they also are Trump supporters and have been very vocal from day one.
Awesome hamburger helper looking hoe. I know who you talking about now. And hoe was trying to rap. It was horrible.
Girl,
how the fuck you gonna come? Hamburger helper hoes. Who they are? That's what they are to me, okay?
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So they get the biggest public buffoon award. And also, the next category includes a little lack of self-love. We're talking about the Self-Hate Award.
Oh, I know a bunch of black folks. I got a cousin that can go on now. Name start with a K. But who won?
All right, we've got a lot of people in our community that have a lot of self-hate going on. But I'm going to tell you the one that displayed the most this year goes to actress, model, news personality, Stacey Dash.
The only time I ever liked her ass was in Clueless. And that was a perfect move for her to be in Clueless. Because she is Clueless.
It gives her a sense of control in a world full of chaos.
Yes, I have to agree. Clueless is a mo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but she displayed a lot of stuff, you know, and talking about the black causes and then Trump support and everything else. I mean,
I bet she ain't gonna support Trump. He grabbed by that monkey. Black rabbit. Yeah.
All right, now, unfortunately, this is an award I'm not proud to announce, but it has to be acknowledged because we have a lot of freaks in this world. And
freaks come out at night.
When they don't come out just at night, they come out when they're trying to run for a government position. And we're talking about Roy.
I don't know the hell you talking about. That's that nigga that was banned from the malls for touching little girls' drawers.
Yes, the pedophile award of the year goes to Roy Moore
and his partner Trump. I can always find a way to throw his ass in there. If it fits, you must acquit.
It's been very hard for my wife and myself of negative ads that were completely false, that I don't believe in the Second Amendment. I believe in the Second Amendment.
Oh my God, yeah, he does definitely get it. And being also, I wish there was a, bitch category because he would fit into that one too.
He fits in everything.
Because he's whining about that last election that he lost and he hasn't congratulated Mr. Jones about his victory.
He's a little punk. Go out of state, go be a rent-a-cop for a mall, have fun.
Now, we cannot end the award ceremony without acknowledging hate, anger, confusion, and that is the Cracker Ass Cracker Award.
Hey, there's a lot of cracker ass crackers out there.
There could be so many people that would win this category, but I had to look over the year's events and in reference to just
who out-cracked them.
And this year's award is going to Tommy Lauren.
Oh, that cracker ass cracker.
Tommy Lauren has
The
definitely...
sad thing about Tommy, she has no idea half the time what she's talking about.
This isn't about equality. This is about ramrodding an aggressive agenda down our throats and using fame and entertainment value to do so. Beyonce, really? What is the political message here? What is it they are trying to convey here? A salute to what? A group that used violence and intimidation to advance not racial equality but an overthrow of white domination? The Black Panthers, for those who don't know, were critical of Martin Luther King's non-violent civil rights movement. They didn't believe in change through peace. They promoted violence instead. So congratulations, Beyonce. You made your statement. You should be proud of yourself.
She rants and no backup. I'm
no
like,
backup.
Okay, what facts are you speaking from? You just talking.
She listens to something her damn great-grandfather done told her ass. About those niggers. I tell you how much they stink.
That's going to do it for 2017's first annual Jackass Award ceremony. Of course, awards will be handed out. It will be a nice bronzed ass.
A bronze ass? Girl, let's get a mold of mine. And put a big old lipstick on it. Like you can kiss it.
All right, don't go anywhere. It's the Gospel Heifer Show.
Oh, what a juicy piece of gossip.
You old heifer. The gossip is heifers. Merry New Year.
Girl, let's wrap it on down to the last segment, girl.
Wrap it up.
I'm telling you, it's been a fun show, a great year.
I don't know about that.
It has, Heifer.
I had to talk to you.
That's the plus, Heifer. You need to recognize.
Oh, black kid ass.
I'm about tired of you. You just really in a Negro mode.
I am.
Yeah, boy,
I'm about to celebrate.
Well, let's celebrate some other things. Now, we got 2018 coming up, and we took to social media in reference to some tweets that we found interesting.
We did.
Most of them obtained to men. And things that people want men to do better in 2018.
Stop having babies. Strap it up.
Stop bullshitting.
Yeah, stop bullshitting.
So we had some tweets and we're going to read some and get some feedback.
Okay.
One reads, in 2018, black men are ending the cycle of absent fathers.
I amen that one. That's very important. Our young babies and our young girls. If you want to keep your daughter off the pole, be there in your daughter's life. You want to keep your son from walking around here being punkish and acting, what y'all call gay.
Right.
Be in their life.
Yeah. Be just a, parental figure in your life, even if you're not with the baby mama. It don't make no difference. You cannot let that nonsense interfere with the relationship you have with your child.
And then that too, on top of that, if you are having to deal baby mamas out there, don't make it difficult.
Don't make it. Don't put
because
your child
the only
in the middle
person
of that
that's going to
mess.
suffer from that is the child. So let's not be bitches.
No, let's not. Also, that was a tweet that was very interesting. It says emotionally disconnected men are being left in the dust in 2017. Nobody cares that you didn't learn how to love. Seek a damn therapist for those demons.
Amen.
Oh God!
I told my friend, nigga, you need to seek some help.
This needs to be engraved in stone. It really does.
But you know what? That goes back to the first tweet.
Yeah.
About men and women doing what you're supposed. Black men and women got to get together.
They do.
Okay? I mean, and if you do find yourself to be a single mom, a woman with a son, do not take it out on your son.
That he ain't around.
And the thing that we're doing backwards too, though, we teach our daughters to be hard and earn money, but we sissify our boys.
Right.
We have got to stop doing that.
Stop doing that. Got to put it on the table.
And
but
make sure you beat their ass and love them.
But on the flip side of this, like I said, you and I were raised in a home. We know what love is. We know how to give love. And then when you go out here and try to commingle with somebody, I not have that environment. That's not my fault.
Yeah, and if you're going to deal with me, nigga, you're going to get with it. I'm serious. Don't get with it. A lot of men, they don't know about the kissing and they know about slapping your ass, though.
Exactly. Without a problem.
Well, nigga, I need both.
Okay. And they're also requesting to uplift trans men in 2018. Now, I know you had a flip side. Why the hell? I hate I brought this candy out because you just have nothing but time on your hands right now. Just need something to suck on, I see.
Oh, you a hater. I'm not taking over your job, okay? They've been looking for you on the corner, as a matter of fact, but I told them she shall be back. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound jaded or mean, but I still think the trans thing on both sides is a mental issue. That's why their suicide is so fucking high.
Yeah,
with transgenders, and I think there should be more medical mental help for transgender.
Yeah,
but I think anybody should be uplifted regardless if they're gay, straight, black, white, crippled, special needs. I mean, treat people with respect. Period.
I don't fuck about the kids and the old folks. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good, but I'm just saying, some people just like to be judgy.
Yeah.
I'm not judgy, but I still think that's more of a mental thing.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. The next one says, I love men who are emotionally expressive, emotionally intelligent. I love men who don't expect you to do all of the emotional labor.
That's right. I'm with you, girl.
I cannot amen this enough because as a woman, when you do show an interest, you don't want to keep on having to press that button to get things started all the time. You don't want to have to keep saying I love you without and it don't come back unless it's initiated.
Or initiate the kiss or something. Because then after a while, he gonna start crying about why you don't do that no more. Because nigga, I'm tired. Shit, I've been initiating all the damn romance and love. I'm tired, okay?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
It's your turn, okay? So those are just a couple of tweets that covered some things that people are asking for men to do in 2018. Take that damn candy out your mouth. The hell is going on with you?
It's good.
I'm not going to be bringing no more snacks during recording.
Oh, bitch, yes, you are.
No, because you over here having flashes.
You know what?
You are molesting the candy.
You get your mind. Girl, look, it's shaped like a damn orange peel, okay? So I'm putting it in my mouth, you all. You know how you smile with fucking orange peels in your mouth? So don't let this hoe get anything twisted. She's extra and she's a liar. She's like the goddamn silky what's that damn ghetto hoe again? Diamond.
Silky diamond.
Silky diamond hoes.
Okay, fool. All right, so usually we like to give you guys a couple of tips before we go. And you might be planning a party this weekend for New Year's Eve.
No.
Well, I understand us, but back in the day, we used to have some bomb house parties.
That's what I was doing.
Okay.
Won't give a fuck no more. I don't think I care about sleep.
Stop smacking in the damn mic. You country fuck.
Oh! Oh, damn! So this is how we're going to end 2017, huh? I don't know, violent heifer.
Look, I can't even focus on the conversation because you...
It's so sweet and sugar, right? It's so chocolate.
Look, back in the day, we used to have bomb New Year's Eve parties.
That's right. Now, like I said, I was young. Now my ass is middle-aged and grumpy, and I just won't sleep.
Well, look, if you do plan to have a party, we're going to give you a couple of tips.
You told me not to eat the candy, so I'm just going to lick it.
You know what? Turn around and eat the candy. I don't even want to look at you while you eat the candy. All right. First thing is to host your party at home. You please stop that shit. Look, host your party at the house.
That's
okay?
right.
Don't worry about any expenses of a hotel, renting the place out.
Hotel.
Just have a nice party, like a little house party at your crib.
Little hot wings, meatballs, cheese, tape, some champagne, a vodka, or some rum.
Keep the party cozy. You know, if you're hosting it at home, you probably can't invite too many people, and that's okay. Just have a limited amount of people that you can have a good time with. That's not going to have any drama that night. You ain't got to pat down at the end of the night.
Girl, I'm just going to invite my friend. Have a pajama party.
A pajama party?
Yeah, pajama party.
Got the pajamas, right?
Yo, the pajamas going to be on at first, but you know, they may be on the floor later.
Alcohol is a big part of a New Year's Eve event.
And blunts. If I'm there, I want to see some greenery.
Okay, look.
And I don't mean Christmas trees.
Everybody to bring their favorite drink, so you don't have to worry about, you know, getting all this alcohol for everybody. I'm almost done with you. Also, expect your guests to offer help. You know, maybe bring a cocktail. Potluck. Anything that will take some of that off of your plate.
And I've got to go to your house and know how you clean. If you got animals in your kitchen, don't cook shit. Go get you a meat platter from Kroger.
I don't understand it, because you know what? There are people who have pets, and we have a rule: dogs are not allowed in the kitchen.
No, get your little furry fat ass out.
Okay, we don't want that shit in the food. But I've seen people, they be having them all up on the counters and at the kitchen table and shit.
And then the main ones want to bring something.
Yeah, you want to taste it? Hell no, I don't want to taste that.
Hold on, don't you be kissing your dog on your counter. No, I don't want none of this.
Okay, now they're also saying, you know, you may want to weigh the pros and cons of paper versus plastic. Okay. When you want something disposable, just get you some forks, knives, plates. Make sure you don't go to Dollar Tree for the plates.
Flip-flop day.
They are flimsy.
Oh, you can have one of them Indian, you know, foods. You know how you can eat with your face?
I don't want that either, because, you know, Negroes are sloppy. You know how people are, especially
that's why you just do that with your intimate friend. You're going to be putting stuff in your mouth anyway later. Don't matter.
Extending the life of your holiday decorations. I'm trying to ignore your ass. So if you still have Christmas decorations up, you may want to utilize those for your party. I know we don't like Christmas decorations, but maybe you could use your lights.
Yeah, let's put them on the wall, string them up.
Yeah, couple of balloons. I think that would be nice. You know, I don't know what the hell's going on with you today.
Balloons!
You just ready to, you know, bring in 2018.
Yes!
You are.
Yes, I am. Let's do this.
Fool.
I'm going to have a big 2018 blunt.
Now, I dismiss, you know, getting plates from Dollar Tree, but you can get everything else there.
Yeah, silverware, streamers, you can also get napkins,
plastic
tablecloths. Yeah. You can even get helium balloons there.
You can.
Yeah.
You are so damn stupid.
I'm going to go to Crystal's and get my stuff.
Now, we talk Crystals. You know, I'm trying to ignore you because...
toys. Girl, wouldn't that be cool? Have a sex theme 2018 party.
A sex theme 2018.
Yeah, have like glow in the dark dildos everywhere and stuff.
You know what? We ain't talking about that kind of party, fool.
Fake titty ice cubes and stuff.
Okay, don't make a big meal, y'all. Like we talked about potluck earlier. If you are going to make some foods, make them finger foods.
Fingers. Finger food, yes. Cheese, crackers, you know.
Meatballs.
Yeah, meatballs.
Exactly. And you can also make your own homemade photo booth. You know, get an area in your room and have it decked out where people can take pictures, a nice little background, and just have a nice little mobile photo session.
That's cute.
I think that'd be cute. You can get props online free. Download them, print them out.
I said, "Gang, I'm gonna use my butt as a prop for the background."
I do not want anything.
It's gonna be
to
have
do
2018 with written in glitter.
And make sure you have a plan when the clock strikes midnight. Are you guys going to watch the ball drop? Are you going to have your own countdown?
Or watch a man's balls drop. Count them down. Somebody, I'm sorry.
You know, you want some shit tonight. I don't know what the hell's going on with you. You've lost your damn mind. So those are just a couple of tips for you guys to have a great New Year's Eve party at your home, bring in 2018. And make sure your guests understand after a certain period of midnight, 15 after.
Yeah, 15 after, bitch, bye.
Get your...
Anybody know me, get there. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Because I will start rounding people up and putting them out.
Yeah, you got to put them out. So
I have no problem.
Exactly. So thanks again, everybody, for a great year. We're looking forward to partying and making you guys laugh in 2018. Don't forget to check out the website, gossipandheifers.com. Information on becoming a show sponsor, subscribing to our podcast, and the hottest trending news.
Awesome, Michelle. You said it so well.
You are such a jackass.
I
need to put you down for a jackass award.
Oh, you should have.
All right, everybody, have a safe, prosperous New Year. So until 2018, peace.
I holla.
Merry New Year.
Happy New Year. In this country, we say Happy New Year.
Ha ha ha